Hey, everybody, welcome back. If you are somebody who is struggling with anxiety, depression, feeling triggered, feeling like a lot of stuff is up for you, kind of overwhelmed, overloaded, stressed out, whatever, any of these types of, let's say, undesirable states of feeling and being, I have a little hack for you, a little mind hack, a little trick, a little tip for you. So just for context here really quick, this week has been one of those weeks for me where I'm just a little bit kind of all over the place. I've been kind of tense, anxious, scattered, unfocused, a bit procrastinating, a bit edgy, a bit uncentered, even after all my practices and my meditations, my self-hypnosis, and all the usual things that I do. And I know we all have weeks like this and we all have moments like this, and it's, nothing to be embarrassed about or upset about. But in the midst of this, I remembered a technique that I learned last week from one of my hypnosis teachers that I'd never played with before, that I'd heard before. And so I wanted to pass it along to you guys as something to try out because oddly enough, it works really well. So let me explain to you what that is. And I'll explain to you why I think it works the way it does. That'll be it. Just short, sweet video here. So the tip is this. The trick is this. When you are feeling anxious, for example, and this could be used with any negative state. So this could be for triggered or scattered or depressed or whatever. But we'll just use anxiety as an example here. When you're feeling anxious, instead of resisting it, fighting it, trying to overmanage it, or do whatever you do in reaction to your typical way that you might manage anxiety, try this instead. Take a moment, take a nice big deep breath, and just close your eyes or not and choose to feel anxious. Own it. Actually just agree with, and instead of trying to be in resistance to and manage your anxiety, just go into it and consciously choose to feel anxiety fully. Like, make it yours, make it your bitch. Like, own the fucking anxiety instead of letting the anxiety own you. And just totally go into it and notice what happens. Now, if you're anything like me and what I've been experiencing, what you'll notice is that it's a very quick, sudden shift from the kind of tension and the exhaustion and the discomfort of trying to manage or deal with the anxiety all of a sudden into it's not a problem. I don't know how else to put it. Like when I do this, there's no layer of resistance there. So then there's nothing to fight. There's actually no discomfort. And then even though technically I might be kind of feeling some of the sensations of anxiousness, for example, I might be kind of elevated and a bit full of adrenaline or whatever, I find that instead of any of that being uncomfortable, upsetting, overwhelming, all of the negatives fall away. And suddenly I'm just super present. I'm just super sharp or super mindful or energetic or whatever it might be. So try that out for yourself. Whatever negative state you're dealing with, think about it for a moment. Like if we're normally going through a day and a feeling comes up that we don't want to feel, what's going on in that dynamic is that there's a part of us that is feeling a certain way, right? And then there's another part of us that doesn't want to feel that way, that is in resistance to the part of us that already feels that way. And so there's tension and there's resistance and there's one managing the other, and there is maybe one suppressing the other, or one ignoring the other. These kinds of dynamics that cost us vitality, that cost us energy, that cost us focus, that generally create tension and stress. The tension and stress that we feel from anxiety, depression, triggeredness, whatever it might be, is because we're trying to manage it, right? Because there's some sort of a bifurcation between the two different parts of us, and we're trying to manage it or control it. Simply collapse that all into agreement, then there is no tension, then there is no stress, then there is no resistance. So anyways, try that out. Let me know how that works for you. I've been finding it to be a super useful tool, especially in the moments where I don't have 20 minutes or however long to sit down and really properly manage myself. This is a great way to come into alignment quickly. So anyways, I hope that serves you. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day. Take care.